Face colors can be fully customized in Azore, including lighting. Azore will also assign random face colors to your model for quick, compelling displays. Watch this tutorial, given by one of Azore's developers, Paul, to get some inside tips on how to use this feature to quickly set up model scenes.
Face color. So when you're looking at your faces, you may be aware you can do color by surface, which lets you, I can select everything. Or there's color by type, which breaks it down to the different types. One thing I want to point out with this color button, which you see in a lot of places, if you right click on the color button, you can set it to something quick, or what's handy, there's a copy and paste of what colors you're looking at. So say I'm over here and I like this color here, I can copy it, paste it there. So quick way to move colors around. Something in this window, you may or may not be aware of this button, which says apply to all. And normally that is checked so that whenever you change any setting, it's going to apply that to every surface. You uncheck that, and then you can go in and I can make whatever one surface a different color. So that's how you would go through and customize all your different surfaces. Something new in all these things is this randomized face colors. Hit that, and it's like, basically what it does is it's like you opened up the apply to all and went through and selected a different color for every one of those surfaces. And it's set up in a way that I can turn surfaces off or on. Let me just try. So turn them back on, they're all back to this one color, but if I hit this randomize again, it's going to go back to the same set of colors. Kelly was pointing out, well, sometimes some of these are dark, sometimes I don't like the colors. So what you can do now, if you hold down Shift and hit this button again, it will give you another set of non-random colors. And you can just go through to whatever you like. If you like the original, if you hold down Control, it goes back to the original set. So whatever set of random colors you like, you can get. Now, some different ways to use this. So for this one, I just had it set to color by surface. I turned it on, and so that's the settings I had. If you're in color by type, like my outer walls are transparent, and so maybe I like to keep that. So when you're in this, if I undo apply to all, it basically takes all those colors and copies them to the color by surface. And then I can hit random, and then I have my transparency plus the interior colors. And what's interesting is because a lot of these have a face and a neighbor face right next to it, you can see them bleeding through each other. So that's what's happening whenever you see two colors like that next to each other. All right. Another thing I was going to point out. So say I'm looking at this, oh, I wish I had lighting turned on. And so if they're in apply to all, you hit lighting and it turns lighting all off and on. But if I've already got it customized some way, I can select one of them and I can turn lighting off and on from that one surface. Not very helpful. But if you right click on the lighting button, there's an apply to all. So just a shortcut of letting you do that to everything you might want to do once. This inner and outer thing. So by default, whatever side you're looking at from a surface, it's going to show it. Say, for example, for this one, if I do inner only, well, that one doesn't have a button to apply to all, so I have to do inner only. And there. So now, as you kind of go around, you can see that you can see inside, but it's still showing surfaces everywhere. That's because it's where you have a cell and a face, it's showing from the inside outside, the side that's on the inside of the cell only. Same thing with the outer, except for this case, outer is going to just show you the same thing you had because there's no, sometimes that does do what you want, but usually it's the inner only. It's going to show you the inner surfaces. So that's just another way of I can see all my surfaces, but some are hidden and some are not.